Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I am coming on to do a layout for the Fancy Pants design team, and I am using this amazing collection called Fruitcake and Tinsel. It has Christmas colors, yet it has some atypical colors thrown into. We've got hot pinks and this really gorgeous blue. And this collection is pretty cool too because it also has like a little bit of a fallsy vibe in some of the pieces. And I mean, look at these gorgeous florals. So, if you've gotten through all of your Christmas photos, which at this time of the year you probably haven't, you can go into winter or fall. I mean, look at this Jello mold. You guys, if you're my age, do you remember those Jello molds? They were really gross. Okay, my grandmother had a ton of them on her kitchen wall. They were all copper, and there was like designs of fish and florals and all of these things, and it wobbled and there was like floaty bits in it. It was really gross. Okay, anyway, I am looking at these current pieces. I've got a piece right here. It is called Mid-Century Merriment. I love MCM. We have this piece right here. It is called Pleasing Pines. And then this piece right here, this is Ephemeral Christmas. And I'm thinking of this being my background. And I'm thinking of some kind of design up here. So since I don't want to overthink, let's just see how this tears. And we're going to go with it how it tears. Now, I like the idea of this hot pink breaking up those two tones because, we've got, or the two patterns. Oh, and let me show you the photo. Here's Santa. And this is my son, and that is my oldest daughter. And we went and saw Santa. It's so cute. He didn't want anything to do with Santa. He's like, no, I'll just sit on this rocking horse. And she was still so young. She was a bit blobby, so it's fine. Okay, so I have that. I think that would be gorgeous. So gorgeous. I'll trim off this bottom piece, or do I like the bottom piece? I'm leaving the bottom piece. I like the hexies. I love patterns, so why not? All right, so what I'm gonna do is trim this background till it's a 12 by 12. Let me grab a janky piece of white cardstock. I always have white cardstock from cut files and things right next to my desk. I'm gonna map my photo with white so it can pop a little bit. And I also have a nice little stack of scraps. I'm gonna see if there's anything I can map my photo with from there. Then, guys, I've got the most gorgeous stickers. I have got these puffy bits, and I'd love, not puffy, they're foam. I'd love to get some of them in, but look at this. My daughter, when she was little, had yellow hair. Like, I didn't ever even call it blonde. It was yellow. So that would be sweet to put in. A nice little Santa. So we have got some of the most gorgeous bits. And maybe I can use this down here as like a little shelf to create a scene. That would be so fun. So let me get these pieces down in place and then we'll start pulling things. I decided to cut off the branding strip to pop it up because it's going to give me a little bit more dimension. And I have a scrap of this gorgeous red paper. It's the back side of this. So I thought that would be perfect to match the photo, and I popped it up with a little bit of dimension. So I'm going to go ahead and use this branding strip. So this is one of those perfect cases for when, just a little bit of a branding strip can make a big difference. So this is going to do a nice little shelf. I don't know, do I need another piece to make more of a shelf because I love pattern? The answer is probably, who knows? Wherever I make this shelf, that might be fun. So I should probably do like a little scene down here and my photo here. My son's he's facing that way, but his head is slightly that way, and my daughter's facing straight ahead. Okay, so we've got that. Now, I have got gorgeous pieces that I can layer up, I think down here, to make a nice little scene. Now, this is a tag, but I like the idea of it being a nice bright bit to focus. So I'm not even going to pop out the little circle bit, at least not right now. Now, the cool thing is, there is a little line where these hexies meet, so I can just, I want to scuff up the edges. So I can go ahead and just use that as like a little ruler, so I can put it on halfway straight. So stickers can be really great because you have that nice little white core, and it's going to give us a little something to be able to differentiate between the background and the foreground. You have to be a little bit more delicate with them, but guys, I never mind if something tears. It just kind of adds to it. And I did go ahead and scuff this piece up. I should scuff up my photo. We'll see how that goes. So, is this upside down? Let's see. Oh yes, we don't need that poor little deer frolicking upside down. So I'm not going to push it all the way down, just on the bottom, because I don't know if I want to tuck some things. So let's go ahead, give this just a quick scuff. I'll do the same thing there, and I'm going to start building up layers. Now, probably won't make you suffer through watching my faffing for that, but we can pull some of the stickers and see what we want to include. Now, I also really wanted to use a lot of the puffies like we talked about, because they are incredibly stunning. And I'm already on my second project using this. I think this one will go up first, but I need to get some of these poofy things used. I love them. Okay, let's see if we want to use any of these other pieces. Ooh, oh, that is gorgeous. Look at that on the block. Yes. So apparently I'm going to be stacking up a few little sticker pieces for some cool vibe. And then, you guys, I'll go in with the puffies. I've got die cuts. I keep calling them puffies. I'll go in with the foamy bits. Still need a title. I just get so excited. I just start creating. It's totally a thing. I figure there's worse things, right? So I'm kind of thinking like right there. And we're going to have like some kind of little scene coming across. Why don't we see about a title? Are there wordy bits here? Have a meowy Christmas. Will not work for me. Look at how cute that is. That would be gorgeous down here. I have got to get this opened up. Did I cut it yet? No. Oh my gosh, that's a cool piece. And my children are now 25 and 26, so I figure that's long enough for it to feel nostalgic. I know I was trying to use that little girl on here, but oh my goodness. So I like that, but what I can see is I already need something here because this piece is coming out wider. So let's see about one more little piece, and I probably want it tucked under. Let's see. What do we want to use? Don't want to use Here Comes Santa because you won't really even see it. And I don't know if I'm bringing in much of that purple color, although it's the right shape now. What do I want to do, guys? And then I've got all of these treasures too. Ooh, a ticket. Okay, I am all about a ticket. So there's little tiny holes that need to be popped out. All right, guys, so at this point, I'm doing a lot of faffing, and that might be a little boring. So why don't I go ahead and log off for a minute so you don't have to sit through that, and I'll come back and we'll do a little catch up. I've chosen quite a few little elements, and I'm starting to tuck them. They're not attached down or tacked down, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to do that. And then after that point, I want to see what other little foamy bits will work. Like this one right here is quite a large piece. And I'm going to have that over here-ish. I'm thinking this, I don't care too much about the artwork on this piece. It's just a nice little placeholder. So I'm going to tuck a few things in, scuff them up a little bit, and we're going to be actually almost done with this. I might grab some black and white twine because we have some nice black here, and I have a black and white photo, and I can put that in any exposed tags, but I want to get some of these pieces down and get a little bit more traction. All right, so I've got these pieces tacked down, scuffed up all of that. I did not scuff this part up, and that's totally not what you wanted to watch when I pop back on, but here we are. I'm making nice little dusty bits, shooting here, there, and everywhere. Okay, so we've got these pieces going on. I'll ruffle up these edges as soon as I'm done placing everything down. Now, I've got my little foamy girl there. I've got a foamy guy here. Like the way this is, and guys, this is popped up right now just in case I want to pop anything under it. Just kind of what we do. I've got a little place marker I have 2 little tags, so I put a little twine in there and I'll twirl it up and all that kind of stuff to create something cute. So I've got that there. Now we're on the point where we just are looking for little bits. Like, look at this adorable little taglet. It's like, coming out, little guy. It's just the cutest little bit. Like, do we need this? Probably. That way I can get a nice little tag with a little bit of twine right over here to mirror this situation. Got the world's biggest thing of black and white twine that I think I'll have for the rest of my life. It's entirely possible, although it's the colors that I use most often, so maybe I will use it up at some point. So let's go ahead and just get that little place marker going there. It's funny, that didn't stick down the way I told it to. So just a gorgeous little pop of that light blue right there. And then of course we'll do the twiny bit when it's time. Okay, now let's do a little process of elimination. We've gone through our scraps, great. Making sure, is there anything else I want to pop in here? I'm feeling pretty good about this. Okay, I can put that to the side. Let's see, the flat things. There are so many bits and pieces in these little bins. Let's see. Kind of good on, ooh, that is cute though. Now, because I want to see some of that postcard. So at this point, I'm just going through. That's cute. We don't get to see enough of her little piece though. I'm just going through and seeing if there's any little bits that I want to add, anything of interest that's in these flat pieces. Oh, I like that little 5 too. It's very nostalgic. Then, that thing was so gross. Baby, it's cold outside. Then I will go to the foam bits. Merry and Bright. I think we just got ourselves a title. Or do we do Ho 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 because it's Santa? I kind of like that because it's cute little kids. Okay. Guys, then I have to just go ahead and put a few enamel dots on. And we will be totally finished with this. I love projects that work like that. Got some of these little circly bits. There we go. I was going to say I'd like to have 3 of them, you know, and have them like just popped up on a little bit of foam because it's interesting and kind of cool. Got these little foamy squares. So I'm going to pop them on. And then just a few of the little foam stickers, a couple of enamel dots, and that will be it. So why don't I get that done? And I will come back and share with you guys my final layout. All right, y'all, so I popped on a couple of enamel dots, got my twine twirlied, and this is my finished layout. I think it is fun, and it's sweet, and it's nostalgic, and all good things fancy pants. So that's what I have, guys. I'm gonna have a few still shots to follow, links down below where you can get your hands on these goodies. And guys, I'll see you guys ever so soon with another video. Happy holidays, friends. Bye for now. Still shots right there.